Mereum the Chimera Ant King.
Meruem is the main antagonist of the Chimera Ant arc in the anime/manga series Hunter x Hunter.
He is the most powerful offspring of the Chimera Ant Queen and the king of the Chimera Ants.
Though Meruem's powers are a little generic when compared to some of the other great anime villains that are out there, his seemingly limitless pool of strength makes him more or less unstoppable.
Despite his relatively young age, he's also head and shoulders above the other villains in Hunter x Hunter when it comes to battle proficiency. As well as being strong, the Chimera Ant King is also incredibly smart and regularly uses this to outmaneuver his opponents.
His command of life energy is frightening too, while his ability to grow and adapt to the ever-changing situations he finds himself in makes him an incredibly likable antagonist to boot.
Meruem had a rather humanoid build for an ant.
He was muscular and toned, despite his relatively small frame as compared to his servants. He had 2 long antennae on his ears and a large shell-like armor over his head that resembled a helmet. There were dark pigmented areas on his arms, legs, chest, and head.
Meruem was always barefoot.
He possessed a powerful tail equipped with a stinger that served as his weapon.
Both his hands and feet had only 4 digits each. Meruem was a cruel and violent leader initially.
The queen's intention to give birth to a perfect offspring was reflected in Meruem's haughty mentality. He considered himself superior to all other forms of life and felt no concern for his dying mother after his birth. He killed and devoured a child not long after his birth and subsequent departure from the Chimera Ant's nest, only to spit out the child's flesh and called it disgusting. Meruem was merciless, killing and cannibalizing any Chimera Ant he deemed to be disrespectful, although he still held respect towards the strong, such as when he gave compliments to Neferpitou for emerging relatively unscathed from an attack that had killed many.
He hated saying the same thing twice, and he would often tell others that he would not repeat himself. He showed no empathy towards humans and viewed them as nothing other than a food source.
At a point in his life, Meruem began to grudgingly respect a human girl named 𝐏𝐫𝐸𝐬𝐬. The respect grew, to the extent where he developed feelings for her. Then on, Meruem began to question the differences between man and ants. He also questioned his identity as a half-man half-insect. With his interactions with 𝐏𝐫𝐸𝐬𝐬 and his encounter with Netero, Meruem had a change in perspective and regarded humans no more as a food source. Despite being a newborn, Meruem is the most powerful character to be introduced in the series thus far, as well as the one with the highest learning ability. Born as the ultimate biological weapon, his tremendous physical prowess is only matched by an unparalleled intellect, both of which seem to place him well above the realm of human possibility. Some of Meruem's abilities include unfathomable strength, speed, reflexes, durability, stamina, and agility. He also had immense pain tolerance, super genius intellect. With this immense abilities, one can only conclude that Meruem is definitely one if not the most powerful villain in the anime folklore.